think professionalism, for me in college athletics, is a standard you hold yourself to and that you hold others around you to. I think a lot of the things that I've seen that are unprofessional are the way people carry themselves and the way people present themselves. I think in college athletics it's a really frantic pace, so you got to be able to have a calm and cool demeanor about you. You have to have a confidence, not a swagger, but a set of confidence that you can get the job done and that you're always relaxed and you're thinking 3 steps ahead. I think a lot of times college athletics, people get caught up in the frenetic pace, so if you're able to be calm and collected, you have a pretty good professionalism to you. I think how you present yourself and the image that you portray has a lot to do with people's perception of yourself. When I first started working at Stony Brook University and I was 22 years old, the AD there, Jim Fiore, who's a Springfield guy, said you come to work every day in a shirt and tie. And when I was 22 years old, what's a piece of silk going to do? And now I get it. It's if people see you in a shirt and tie, they understand that you take your job seriously. Dr. J said, in professionalism, if you're a professional, you do what you love, even on days you don't want to do it. Sammy, it's a different world now, and I thank God that Twitter and Facebook wasn't around when I was in college, because it'd be a different world. And I think a lot of times, I don't know if students realize how public their information is and the portrayal that they give themselves by ripping off a tweet at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's, a lot of times I'll go on Twitter and check out what some of our student athletes are doing, and it's not great. And I think people need to realize that not only are they representing themselves and their families, but they're representing Springfield College, and the things that they put out on social media can really have a negative impact on people's perception of them.
Professionalism to me means simply doing things the way they ought to be done, doing things right. I don't like when opposing teams come to Springfield College and the coaching staff is wearing jeans. I say to myself, I wonder where they parked their horse. We all work together in athletics, the directors and the coaches, and that's a negative reflection on the professionalism of our industry. I think there should be professional dress out at every aspect of intercollegiate athletics. Yeah, it's probably the most critical thing you could do. I mean, you have to, every day, the decisions that you make, they have to be ethically sound, morally sound, and professional. There's no 2 ways about it. Professionalism is at the top of the list.
Not taking an interest, not taking an active interest, and understanding what it's going to take to get to the next level. I expect everybody to perform up here.
Okay.
And in the workplace, you have to perform up here every day. Does that mean we always do? No, of course not. But consistently trying to perform at your best, consistently walking the talk, consistently doing our best to improve our relationships with people are the examples of what I'd say I would like to see everybody do. And it's the same for both, because there's always going to be a time where people do things that you don't like, you don't agree with, and trying to maintain a semblance of professionalism or working relationship is very important. It's also very difficult. I'm a kind of person, when I say something, I want to do it. If somebody tells me they're going to do it a certain way, I want it done that way.
Professionalism is a really important part of the work that we do here. Some people think that you can't have fun and be professional, but you can, I believe. For me, it's a value of how you interact with people, integrity, having a sense of respect for who you're talking to or working with. Those are probably the 2 biggest things that are important to me about being a professional. Professionalism is sort of about going through the world. It's really about it's like that's a work-related thing, but for me it's really about a life. There are different sides to me in my work, sure. I mean, I think and you've seen that I can be really serious around some things, but I can also be goofy. So I think we have many sides in our workplace and in our lives, but the base of who I am is all of that.